Hi! Hello, everybody. My name is Toxic Suicide, and I am going to be doing a live stream for all of you wonderful people. So I'm really excited for you guys to come in, ask some questions, and we can talk about tattoos. We can talk about my life here in Portland, and I just want to get to know you guys in the community. I want you guys to get to know me as well. And I'm doing this on my phone. It's very interesting. But ask some questions because I want to answer them. If not, I'll just keep rambling. I'm really good at that, actually. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Toxic. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I'm an entertainer. Hello. Yes. I'm an entertainer here in Portland, Oregon, and a musician. So my tattoos, I have this full floral sleeve. It's done by artist Jason Ifrit. And I also have a full Dr. Seuss sleeve. Let's see if you guys can see it. This is by artist Sharkbait. And I also have my Decepticon tattoo. That's a better, well-known tattoo that I have. And then I wonder if you guys can see my back. Let's try this out. Here we go. This is my back piece. Also by Sharkbait. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys like my tattoos. I also have 2 thigh pieces. And my newest tattoo is this little honeybee done by Change Wilson at Pal Tattoo. So, it's so interesting always doing live feeds. I usually used to do a lot of live feeds for Suicide Girls because that's where I started my modeling was with Suicide Girls. And now I've just been doing a lot of stuff with a lot of different companies. And Inked is great. They asked me to come answer some questions and hang out with you guys and tell you about myself. So it's kind of cool. Oh, thank you. You guys are so kind. I'm really glad that we could get together and talk about stuff, especially it's a little later on the different coasts for some of you guys. I live on the West Coast, so it's 8 p.m., 8:30, I think. I just got out of school, so I rushed here to come do this fun feed with you guys and talk about a little bit. It's 4:20, so I imagine a bunch of people are having a really good time today. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like my my tree tattoo, my bee. So my honeybee tattoo is probably the most important tattoo I've ever gotten because I had a huge fear of bees for a long time. But what ended up happening was this last summer I was meditating in a park and I heard this bee make a noise, and I ran over and I went to investigate, and it was this bee being attacked by a tiger beetle. So I fought off this tiger beetle and saved this bee. So it was kind of like I had to get over my fears to save this bee. So I had to commemorate the occasion. And I think that's kind of what tattoos are about, is saying a piece about yourself and about who you are and expressing yourself artistically. And yeah. Well, so that's my awesome story about saving honeybees. I imagine the bee's knees. You guys are so funny. Which tattoo? I know, it's hard to see with this tiny little screen. I was gonna, here, for people who are coming late, here's the floral sleeve, the Dr. Seuss sleeve, we have the Decepticon tattoo. I wonder, we have the back piece. It's kind of hard to show off the back piece sometimes. Just because, when you have clothing on over it, kind of deal. I always love, reading people's comments. How long did my sleeves take? Well, let's see. In this arm, I believe I have close to 10 hours. My Dr. Seuss sleeve, I have about 10 hours. I have 12 hours on my back. And I have 3 hours on my left thigh, and I have 2 hours on my right thigh. So, my Decepticon tattoo took about an hour and a half. Yeah, the bee, yes. Oh, I know, bees are great. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys like my tattoos. I like them, so, you know, it's awesome. I always knew I wanted sleeves when I was a kid. I was, like, always drawn to women with, like, beautiful arms of work, and I used to, like, snag my dad's, like, motorcycle magazines, because only the motorcycle ladies had the tattoos back in the day when I was younger. So it was really fun. Like, you know, we all have our adventures. Piercings. I don't have that many piercings anymore. I have my ears, and I have this dermal right here, and I have one nipple. I used to have 2, but now I only have one nipple pierced, and my belly button pierced. But I used to have a lot of piercings. I used to have snake bites. I used to have a tongue ring. It was wild back in the day. Oh, yeah, I also have Wild Child tattooed on the back of my thighs. For all of you people, how many tattoos? Total. So I don't do individual pieces. I do as full pieces. I have both of my arms, so I have 2 sleeves, a full back piece. I have a sternum piece. I have 2 thigh pieces. I have the back of my thighs tattooed, and I have a little tiny penguin on my ankle. Oh, thank you. I love this butterfly. I just like insects. I'm kind of a little bit of a weirdo. I have a dragonfly as well. And I love this. My floral sleeve was my first big major piece that I got tattooed. So, here I'll show some detail in these, like the Dr. Seuss. So this beginning, that's the only piece that isn't Dr. Seuss. It's from Hedwig and the Angry Inch, but then we have like all the different Dr. Seuss pieces in there. Oh, you guys are so nice. You guys are like the nicest people. I love it. I'm wondering, maybe I'll show you guys my thighs. How about that? So, here is my Sailor Moon. And, oh, I also have my Soft Kitty tattoo. I can't believe I forgot that. It's on my ribs. And this is my Marie Laveau. I hope you guys can see it. It's hard to see with all the wording. My Marie Laveau tattoo. I got it done in New Orleans when I was there for Mardi Gras a couple years ago. So, yeah. I know, dragonflies are so cool. I am planning on getting a couple more pieces done. I'm going to get a tattoo done on my right thigh to tie the piece up more. And then I want to get some more done on the left thigh, just to tie the piece together as well, so they look more completed. And then I might get something done on my right ribs, but I'm not sure. Getting rib tattoos that's fun. Not really. Me personally, I love the way tattoos look, but I'm glad that there's really great numbing agents these days, because when I was younger and I used to get a lot of tattoos, it didn't hurt as bad. I don't know, it's just maybe a different mindset, but now I feel like the older I get and the more tattoos, the less tattoos, I'm I don't even want to put on your sunblock so you don't have to get so many touch-ups. Right? Yeah, take care of your tattoos. Thank you. I'm going to read through some of these comments. Oh, you guys are so silly. Oh, you guys are so nice. I'm glad that you guys I'm glad you guys like my my tattoos. It's great being tattooed and being able to talk to the tattooed community about tattoos, and everyone's so positive about it because, the stigma with having tattoos sometimes. It's becoming more culturally like respectable though, and like people are more open to it, which is great, and like we have all these different platforms and people can be more artistic expressive. It's wonderful. The front tattoo. What's a front tattoo? These tattoos? I feel like I just should just dance the whole time, and then you guys can like slowly see all my tattoos. Kind of do. Oh, well, so having someone asked about thinking about getting like on their shoulders, behind the shoulder blades, for me personally, definitely it feels like a long, just meant to prepare yourself. I know, to each their own though. Like I have a lot of friends who they're like, I fell asleep getting tattooed, and I'm like, wow, I wish I was that person, because definitely am not that person. I have a playlist on my iPod. It's called the Tattoo Playlist, and it's mostly just Maynard. So I listen to a lot of Tool and Perfect Circle, and I also have like some Nine Inch Nails on there, and it's like the only thing that really relaxes me when I'm getting tattooed, because I like, really focus into the music. It's good. And then next thing you know, the tattoo's done. The quickest tattoo I ever had, I believe, actually was my honeybee. My honeybee was like really quick. And this is my honeybee. It's my latest tattoo that I got. And my first tattoo I ever got, I have a little heart on my right butt cheek. It says your name in it. Got it when I was 18 at this tiny little shop in this mountain town of Susanville, California. It's in the mountains in the Lake Almonor area. I lived there for a while, so it was cool. Like getting a tattoo on, like I thought I was like so rebellious at the time. I was like, oh, I have a tattoo. But then, then you get around like because I was doing Suicide Girls, and there were so many other girls that were covered up in more tattoos. And I was like, damn, like, and the next thing you know, you're covered in tattoos. Oh, don't make me do math. I hear this. It's like, how much time did you spend on all your tattoos? A lot of hours? Is that an acceptable answer? Oh, I'm going to read some of your questions real quick so I can answer them. I think my favorite placement for a tattoo personally, like, I really love, like, absolutely love sleeves. I've always been really attracted to sleeves. I used to want to get a chest piece really bad for years. I was like, I'm going to get this full-on chest piece, and I ended up not getting it just because, well, for one, it looked like it always hurt. But I love, like, certain tattoos in certain areas. But I think chest pieces are really sexy as well. Someone asked where I think the best place for a tattoo is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love chicken. Sorry, someone was talking about Popeye's chicken, and then I got distracted. That's really smart to do on today, of all days, to like have a super Popeye's chicken sale. My Decepticon tattoo is right here. There you go, a little under boob for you. It's probably my favorite tattoo that I have, beside my sleeves, because I do love sleeves. I got my Decepticon tattoo years ago. I grew up watching a lot of cartoons, and I had a lot of collectibles. I have actually a collectible Megatron and Optimus Prime signed by the voice actors from the Transformers movie. It's really exciting. The only cooler thing is if I had like a Unicron that was signed by Orson Welles, but let's be honest, that's wish list item right there. So I just grew up watching a lot of cartoons, and I love the 80s is like my favorite era because awesome. Just the pop culture from the 80s, the cartoons, the music, everything. So I love Transformers. I like have I just love Transformers. So it's, when I thought about it, I'm like, I had thought about it for a long time. I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to just put it here because I want everyone to just look at it and feel it. And I'm a robot in disguise. Don't tell anybody. Okay, reading some of these questions. Who's my favorite tattoo artist? I have to think about that. I really admire a lot of people's portfolios. But I think one of my favorite artists to follow, it's on Instagram, Bunny Machine. She does a lot of kawaii style tattoos, and she does like the best Sailor Moon tattoos, and I love Sailor Moon, so it just all the nostalgic, it's amazing. All right, what size are my feet? 7.5. All right, reading these questions. This person keeps asking for a reply, but they didn't even ask for a question, so I don't even know what to say. You're a Decepticon. I bet you are. So, on a different note, like I mentioned earlier, for all you people who are just entering the conversation now, I live in Portland, Oregon, which is this amazing mecca for art, and there's so many beautiful tattooed women in Portland, and I'm lucky enough to live like in the strip club mecca of the world, where it's just hot girls everywhere covered in tattoos. And I think that's what inspired me getting a lot of my tattoos too, also, besides just being a part of like Suicide Girls and like getting different like magazines and just looking at all this, was seeing like some of the most beautiful tattooed women just in front of me. And then like I've been to a lot of conventions just over the years, and I think that's my best advice for anybody who wants to get a tattoo, who like they're wanting to get their first tattoo and they just don't know how to go about it. Go to a convention in your area, or like one of the big conventions if you want, because those are always so much fun, and convention parties are so cool. And look at different artist portfolios and talk to the artist, get to know the artist, see if you vibe really well. And when you get to look through the different portfolios, you see all the different art, and you find someone's specific style that just, I've met, I've met so many talented artists, and if I got tattoos from every artist, I would just have no room left. Gotta have some room left, right? Just in case if I ever want to go to Japan and like get an authentic tattoo or something. Oh, you guys. I'm loving doing this stream right now because it's just so nice, like connecting with different people that I don't usually talk to. So it's nice. I'm really glad that Inked let me do this and have this chit chat and introduce myself to you guys. Originally I was going to do this on my laptop. I like had it all planned out. I was like, I'm going to get back from school, set up my computer, and I'm going to do this stream. It's going to be great. And then my computer wasn't working. So, when all else fails, break out that iPhone. Can I do tattoos? Unfortunately, no. I have no artistic talent in the drawing department. I wish I did, because I'm a stick figure artist. I draw awesome stick figures. That's about it. I'm an alien. Me too. Funny story. But don't tell people your secrets. But no, I don't have any drawing talent, unfortunately. But I do, my talents, like I said, I can draw stick figures. I'm a singer. That's what I do. That's my actual, I'd say, like, who I am as a person is I'm a vocalist. And I broke my pen. I'm a dancer. I'm an entertainer. I do modeling. I've been in Inked Girls. I've been in Inked also, I believe. I did Suicide Girls for years, and I do a lot of just tattoo modeling and stuff like that. But how old am I? Old enough to get into a bar. So, I'm hearing some questions about my modeling, it looks like, or like how you can contact me. Toxic Suicide is my modeling alias, and my Instagram is Your Toxic Addiction, and my Twitter is SGToxic. I love hearing some of your guys' tattoo stories. It's so cool. Oh. I'm gonna read this. Wu-Tang or Metallica. That'd be really interesting, actually. So I've actually I saw Metallica live a couple years ago in Austria, in Vienna, Austria, of all places. I went to this really awesome 3-day concert series, and it was Metallica, Muse, and Kiss. It was a really cool lineup. I do a lot of traveling. I've been to Europe twice. I've been to South America once. I've been to Central America. I've been all over the United States. So, the one place I haven't been, though, I've been to the state of New York, but I've never been to New York City. So maybe one day I'll end up in New York City. That'd be really cool. That's like somewhere I'd like to go. I've been to London, though, and people say that London's a lot like New York. Sample modeling. If you want to see my modeling, you can check it out on my Instagram, Your Toxic Addiction. I'm like reading some of this. What's my sign? I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday's December 17th. Mark it in your calendars. So you know to wish me a happy birthday. Oh. Someone's asking a question about Suicide Girls. I have sets on Suicide Girls, but I'm doing my own thing right now. I'm focusing on music, on my singing. That's where my heart is right now. Alright, so for all the new people coming in to the room, we have the sleeves, the floral sleeve by tattoo artist Jason Ifrith. We have the Dr. Seuss sleeve. Oh, get that detail in there. By Sharkbait Struckman. Back piece. Also by Sharkbait. I know, it's so hard to see, unfortunately. But there's a photo of my back piece floating around the internet. So, just letting you all know. So, this is my rip piece. It is the Soft Kitty song from The Big Bang Theory. And we have the Decepticon tattoo by Wade Davidson. And we have my Sailor Moon. Yeah, I'm just going to take these off for now. This is my Sailor Moon traditional piece by Claymore Whitmire. This is my Marie Laveau. Can you guys see it? I hope you guys can see it. By Jason Ryan. Yeah, so. Oh, wait, can you see the wild child, maybe? This is my unicorn. I'm trying to show you my thigh tattoos, but you probably can't see them. Can you guys see them? Did you guys see it? Maybe? I'm trying so hard right now. I'm like on my tippy toes. So this is a thing. Little funny story. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm really short. Everyone thinks that I'm really, really tall, but I'm only like 5'1". So I'm always like on my tippy toes all the time. But it's rough. I work this theme night, actually. So I work at this club in Portland called Lucky Devil Lounge. And every Tuesday night is Tiny Tuesday, and all the girls are 5'2" and shorter. So it's so much fun being among short girls, because you feel like you're with your tribe almost. Oh, you guys couldn't see? I bet you guys could see and just try to make me do it again. Okay, one more time. Can you see? Can you see? What's on the left cheek? You mean the right cheek? They're right here? This is my first tattoo right here. It says your name in a heart. It was funny because, okay, so funny story about my first tattoo. Like I said, if you were in the stream earlier, I mentioned my first tattoo I got in this tiny little mountain town called Susanville, California. And when I was getting it done, I was getting tattooed in this tattoo shop that was literally connected to a bar. This is 10 years ago. And the guy getting tattooed next to me was so I got your name tattooed on my butt cheek. He got your name tattooed on his dick. It was just, I was like, oh my God. It was so naughty, but it was just like this funny little coinkadink about it. So I was just like, I was in shock about it, to be honest with you, because I was just like, that sounds like it could really hurt, but to each their own. I mean, like, sometimes, it happens. Oh, you guys are so nice. The most painful tattoo that I've had done, probably right in the center of my sternum, was pretty gnarly, which it was like right here. It's the only time that I've ever, I think, really, like, different parts are pretty painful. Like in between the shoulder blades, I always thought was pretty painful. In the ditch, the elbow, it's the worst. But beside that, but also like in different parts of the back, like on the spine. So I don't know. Here, I'm gonna like lift this up just a little real quick so you can see some detail. Oh, can you see the detail actually? That's a good question. So that's some detail on that. Good, I hope you guys could see that. You could see the whole back piece, because like, that's the unfortunate thing sometimes about wearing, when you have like a full back piece. It's like when you have the it's covering up the owls. I wanted you guys to see the owls, so I'm glad that this is a tiger lily. All right, for you noticing, that's awesome. Take your time. I'm really glad, though, that I did get these tattoos, even though they're painful in some places, just because I think that tattoos make you, like, unique and one of a kind. It's, it makes you more of an individual. But teach their own. Some people like tattoos, some people don't. Obviously, I love tattoos, and I think you guys do too if you're following this page, which means we probably get along really well. It does. It's the tree of knowledge. My back tattoo, it's a full tree. It has the owls. It has books and scrolls in it. It has a globe. It has a clock with no hands, because there's no limit to time when you're learning new things, or you're just expanding your mind, your consciousness. My favorite tattoo artist. I mentioned this earlier. I have lots of favorite artists, but I'm definitely a big fan of Bunny Machine. I don't know her actual name, but Bunny Machine is her Instagram, and I love all of her fun kawaii tattoos that she does. But I like to follow a lot of different artists. I also love Primo, who actually did this piece for me. He has a shop in La Grande, Oregon, Redemption Tattoo. He's a fantastic artist, a really good friend of mine, and I really admire his work, so I'm really glad that he got to do that piece for me a while back. But I just love having, like, I know so many, like, talented artists, and I'm really thankful for that, because even, like, just, I love, like, being able to recommend, like, great artists and to different people looking and seeking out tattoos. And some of my favorite artists I just discovered going to conventions and, like, looking at different portfolios and stuff like that. Here. Are you ready for this, peekaboo? On my back is a tree. This is a tree of knowledge. I have a feeling that I had a feeling that you guys wanted to see a little bit of a butt shake. I don't know. That's just my go-to thing. When I don't know what to say, I just shake my butt. It just happens. My Instagram name is Your Toxic Addiction. And that's pretty much my modeling alias is Toxic Suicide. And like I mentioned before, new people come to the room. So I started modeling back in the end of 2006. And I first joined Suicide Girls. And I've been with that company for a long, long time. I even did merch and stuff on the Black Heart Burlesque tour years ago. And I was very fortunate going to years of convention in Hell City and stuff. I got to meet a lot of the people at the Inked, and they're fantastic. And I always have a really good time going to different conventions. It's really great meeting different people. Hell City was one of my favorite conventions to go to for a long, long time. I'm not going to be going this year, though, because I'm going to Mexico. It's my friend's birthday, and I've never been to Mexico, so I'm really excited about that. But they have a really cool pool party at the Biltmore in Arizona, so I'm kind of bummed I'm missing the pool party. I live in Portland, Oregon. Someone asked where I was from. The best. Well, we are at, it's 9:10. I've just been gabbing your guys' ears off. I'm so glad that you guys stuck around and hung out for so long. Sing you a song. Oh, I just went to voice class earlier. I don't know. I don't know how these streams work. I'm listening to Rihanna right now. Her Anti album is one of my favorites. Every song on this album slays. So if you want a really awesome album to listen to, it's definitely one that you should pick up. But my favorite artist of all time is Stevie Nicks. She is my favorite performer. I love Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac's one of my favorite bands. So usually that's like my go-to. Just like the wide-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, sad ooh. Someone wanted me to sing. There you go. Oh, Seaside's great. Someone mentioned Oregon. I love going to Seaside. I love getting saltwater taffy. It's like my favorite. I'm going to, I think Cancun is where I'm going. I'm really excited about it. Oh, aloha! This is exciting. Oh, Portland. Yeah, Portland is a great city. It's not like that show Portlandia. Everyone always thinks it is, but it's not. I mean, yeah, we have some hipsters, but everyone has some hipsters these days. Portland, though, is great because there's a lot of great food you can eat. There's a lot of fun, like, activities to do. If you're coming in the summer when the weather's better, there's hiking. There's lots of hiking. That's, like, what I tell people to do when they're here. I'm like, go hiking because it's pretty amazing. And you can come see me dance. That's really exciting. All the good bands were from the 70s and early 80s. There's a lot of really good bands. You are correct. Florida. Are you just saying Florida? I've been to Florida. I used to live in Pensacola when I was 18. Those are all great bands that you just listed off. I love Tool. I love Metallica. I love when people come in and they're always like, this is where I'm from, represent. I'm like, yeah, rep your city. I'm actually going to be signing off in a little bit because I have to go make music tonight. I have a schedule book that I live by, and this is the only time I could squeeze in meeting with this producer tonight. So we're gonna go make some awesome music. I'm really excited about it. Working hard. My arms. La da da. La da da. Oh, you guys like my unicorns? Unicorns! See, I know people are like, why? What happened to your pants? And I go, well, I had to show off my thigh tattoo, so I had to lose the pants. It happens. Adulting, yeah, for sure. Definitely. What kind of music do? I do a little bit of everything. Right now I'm just like trying to figure out what exact sound I want to go for. So, I'm going to sign off though because I got to do some adulting. Doing the adulting. Thank you for spending some time with me though. I'm so glad that we got to hang out and chit chat, and I got to answer your questions. You got to get to know me a little bit, and because I like to talk a lot, so this is kind of like awesome for me. I hope it was awesome for you. But if you want to keep up with me, and my many adventures, Your Toxic Addiction is my Instagram, and Your Toxic Addiction is like kind of like my go-to name. Toxic Suicide on Facebook, Toxic Suicide Girls, Toxic Suicide just modeling in general, SG Toxic on Twitter, and you should be following Inked Magazine if you're not already. Which I think you are because you're watching this. But if not, you should follow Inked Magazine, and you should follow them on their Instagram and their Twitter and all sorts of cool stuff because they have some cool swag in their shop. They feature all the coolest artists and like hot girls and hot boys. Yeah, there's hot boys too. It's really awesome. But make sure you're following all this awesome stuff so you can like keep up on it. And thank you for joining me and letting me talk your guys' ear off and show you all my tattoos and do my little unicorn dance for you. Okay, I'm signing off though. So have a great night. Thank you.